Hey, how you doing? Here at SlimRx Medical Weight Loss, we have a lot of experience. We've helped thousands of people lose weight. A question we've been getting a lot lately over the last couple of years is, how do I qualify for weight loss injections? And that's really a two-part answer. The first part is, how do you qualify for it medically? Like, how do you get a prescription? And most people will qualify, most overweight people will qualify. The second part is, how do I get my insurance to cover it? Which we also have experience with, and that can be a little bit trickier, but I'm going to explain how both work. To qualify for a medication medically, you're going to have to meet with a licensed medical provider in the state of South Carolina. We have several here on the team. They're going to review your blood work, your medical history, your goals, what's going on with you. They're going to make sure that you don't have any contraindications to the medicine. They're going to make sure the medicine's not going to hurt you when you take it. And not only is it not going to hurt you, but it's actually going to give you a benefit. The benefit's going to outweigh the risk. You wouldn't want to take a medication and have it do nothing for you and then risk getting side effects. Because anything that can help you can hurt you, and that's why it makes sense to meet with a licensed medical provider to go over that, and it's also the law here in South Carolina. Okay, so the second part, how do I get my insurance to cover it? Now, everybody's insurance is a little different. Insurance carriers from plan to plan can be wildly different, but typically the questions we see them asking on the pre-authorizations that they send us to fill out for our patients generally revolve around, do you have a type 2 diabetic diagnosis? Do you have an elevated A1C? Do you have higher fasting blood sugar, a higher insulin, a BMI above 30, a waist measurement at the belly button of 35 or greater for females or 40 or greater for males? And those are typically the questions they ask. Some plans will approve a lot more people than that. Some plans they're not going to approve anybody. It's very different. Every insurance company is a little bit different, and it's part of why people just generally don't think very highly of insurance companies. If you live in the state of South Carolina and you have some questions about your specific case, feel free to click on the link in the description or on the page to book a free consultation. We're happy to answer any of your questions. In the state of South Carolina, we're licensed to treat patients in the state of South Carolina. We can't really help patients or provide medical service for patients who don't live in the state of South Carolina. So if you don't live in South Carolina, you have some non-medical questions, if you want to shoot us an email, we're happy to answer as long as it's not a medical question. And that's info@slimrxweightloss.com, which will be on the screen here, and it'll be also in the description. So that's basically it. There's two parts to it. You have to qualify for it medically, which most people who are overweight will qualify. Not everybody. It depends upon your medical history. You got to make sure your kidneys, your thyroid, your organs are functioning properly, and medication is going to help you. And the second part, how do we get your insurance to cover it? Typically, we'll send the script in to the pharmacy of your choice. They'll send us a pre-authorization with kind of those questions that I talked about. And even if you have the right answers to those questions, doesn't necessarily mean the insurance company is going to cover it, but typically we do our best, and we have had a lot of experience getting a lot of patients insurance to cover it, and that's been our experience. We're happy to answer any questions to help you any way you can. Thank you, and hopefully this was helpful.